So hello guys, today I want to talk about something that is very important as far as email marketing is concerned, and it's email deliverability. When we talk about emails, the first thing that comes to the mind of e-com business owners is design. How beautiful is this email? How cute is it? Is it attractive? Is it persuasive? Is it on brand? Those things are important, but those things are not the most important things when it comes to email marketing. Your copy is not the most important thing when it comes to email marketing. Your copy can be the best copy in the world. Your email design can be the best email design in the world. But if that email doesn't land in the inbox, it is a complete and utter waste of time. So that is why in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can ensure that your emails land in the inbox, right? But before we go into that, I need to explain to you some things that have actually changed when it comes to email marketing. Now, before now, getting into the inbox was not that hard. You send an email, and most often than not, it lands in the inbox. But things have gotten a little bit tighter, with Gmail and Yahoo trying to improve privacy for their customers and also trying to reduce the amount of fraudulent emails that they get, scammers that they get, and all this other stuff, right? So in order to make this happen, things have been tightened up to ensure that people are not getting emails that they are not supposed to get, right? And one of the things that fully changed was how Gmail presented their emails. So before now, we only had the inbox and the spam, but now there are other tabs that have been introduced, and one of them is the promotions tab, and this is where many e-commerce businesses land. So what is the promotions tab? I'm not going to just explain it, I'm going to show you. Now, the promotions tab is this tab right here. So before now, we just had the inbox, the primary box here, and then the spam. But now we have the primary tabs, the promotion tabs, the social tabs, and then update tabs. Right? All of these tabs were designed by Gmail to ensure that emails go to where they are supposed to go to. So promotions tab usually is where many e-commerce brands kind of end up because you are trying to sell something. But truth is, many times we don't want to end up in the promotions tab because some customers do not actually check their promotions tab, and you are there in the promotions tab and they're not buying, and it's affecting your revenue, right? So the promotion tabs usually happen because of how you word your emails, your subject line, and your preview text, right? Look at this, for instance. Last chance for 15% off self-care. The Gmail AI automatically knows that you are trying to sell something because you're talking about a 15% off. So it automatically moves you to the what? To the promotions tab, right? Now, look, if you go through most of the emails here, you can see with the word sale, the word last chance, and all of these other things. And also, your history in the past kind of affects this. So if you have been sending sales emails, even if you don't send a sale email or an email subject that have like a trigger that moves it to sales, it might still end up in the promotions tab because over time you have built a reputation and that AI has identified you as a business and you end up here, right? Meanwhile, emails that end up in the primary tabs are emails that Gmail feels are from people that you actually know, not just brands or businesses. This is one of the major changes that have happened. Now, the second change that has happened is the ease of unsubscription. Before now, to unsubscribe from an email, you have to open up the email, scroll down before you unsubscribe. You click the unsubscribe button. But now Gmail made a change that has made it easier for people to unsubscribe. And if you have been looking at your email list and noticed that there has been a large volume of people unsubscribing, it's simply because of this small tweak. Let me show you. If you go to any email, you can easily just hover around here and you can see they have given you the ability to unsubscribe, right? Any email, you can easily unsubscribe without even opening the email. If you open the email too, the unsubscribe button is right here. So Gmail is making it easy for people to unsubscribe because before now, some brands have had like some unscrupulous ways of hiding the unsubscribe button so that people cannot unsubscribe, but Gmail has made it so easy for people to unsubscribe. So why do people unsubscribe? People unsubscribe because maybe your content is not serving them anymore. Maybe you're just bombarding them with sales emails and you're not getting any value from your brand. And all of these things can hurt your deliverability, right? The third thing is engagement. If your open rates are not good, it's going to affect how Gmail, Yahoo, and all these other email providers see you. Your goal is to always keep your open rates above 50%, above 60%. Let me show you an example with one of our client accounts, right? Now, almost all the email here, you can see our open rates are 61%, 60, 59, 57, 48, 47. This is where we want your emails to be at. We want to ensure that every time your open rates are above 40, 50, 60%, and even 70% if you are sending to a niche list. So your engagement is important. Your open rates are important, your click rates are important, and then your reply rates. Encouraging your subscribers to reply to you helps tell Gmail that, hey, look, this person is a serious business person, right? So now that we have discussed some of the changes that have happened and how it can impact your landing in the inbox, let me now show you the simple steps you can take in order to ensure that you land in the inbox consistently. The first step you can take is to set up your DMARC, DKIM, and SPF. Now, this sounds like very big words. What is SPF? What is DKIM? What is DMARC? Right? These are basically tools or things that you have to verify to ensure and to show email providers that your emails are coming from a particular domain name. It is a way to identify your email address so that they can know exactly who is sending the emails. To set up all these things are not so difficult. There are articles everywhere that you can use to easily set them up, right? This article is from Omnisend. You can basically follow it step by step and you will easily set up your DMARC, your SPF, and your DKIM. It is not that hard, right? So the first step you should take now is to ensure that your DKIM, SPF, and DMARC are all set up. I might put this article in the description so that I can follow these steps and also see the videos there that show you exactly how to do it, right? Now, when you are done setting this up, the second thing you have to do is you actually need to warm up your email list. You need to warm up your email list. You cannot just finish setting up your email list and then just send emails to everybody on your list, thousands and thousands of people. That is going to tank your open rate and that is not good for you. So how do you warm up your email list? There's this brand that I work with. So this particular brand, I help them to kind of get their emails out of spam. That was what I did for them. And when I got into the email, I noticed that the SPF, the DKIM, and all of this stuff was not set up properly. So what did I do? I finished verifying the DMARC, SPF, DKIM, and all this stuff, and then we started repairing the email list by warming it up. How did we warm it up? I created a segment of a tiny section of their email list, and I was sending emails to them. Right? For instance, this is an email that we sent out to a tiny portion. So you see, I wrote morning test 2 here. This was December 23rd, 2025, right? And 100% open rate. This was because it landed in the inbox. I did these tests continuously until I was now able to send out to the whole list. I think when I sent out to the whole list, we ended up at 28% to 30%, and we'll keep repairing it and fixing it and ensuring that it keeps getting better until we hit our target of 50-60%. So once you finish your verification, if your email is already landing in spam, you are done with your verification. The next thing is to warm up your list. Don't just blast emails to everybody. Create an engaged segment, and then also encourage your subscribers to reply. Encourage them to reply. Encourage them to engage you. The more replies you get from emails, the better your email deliverability becomes. Right? Now, the third thing is trigger words. The third thing is what? Trigger words. I want to show you something that is really powerful. So, one of the things that send your email to spam is actually trigger words. So I said I want to show you something powerful. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So what I do is every copy I put into an email, I run it through AI to help me remove spam trigger words. So how do I do this? I just copy the copy. There's an example copy, right? This is not for like any brand I'm working with currently. So I just copy it and I go into my stuff, my Gemini, and I paste it and I say, please review this email copy for email spam triggers that can send it to the spam folder. And there, voila, it work. Now I usually say please because I want it to be nice. So he said this is a well-intentioned email, but from a deliverability standpoint, it contains several classic triggers that spam filters like Gmail or Outlook use to flag promotional content. Remember, I told you, we don't want to land in spam and we don't want to land in the promotions tab either. We want to land in the inbox, right? So he said major red flag. 19% of everything is a major red flag. Overusing all caps in subject line is the quickest way to trigger a filter. See, so using all caps is a trigger for spam filters. Now, why am I using Gemini? That's the reason why I'm using Gemini. The most popular email provider is Gmail, right? The AI that powers Gmail and its spam triggers is still the same AI that is behind Gemini. So it makes sense that it should know exactly what is going to trigger the spam filters and put you in the promotions tab or in the spam, right? So here is it. 90% of everything is a trigger. Excessive punctuation, right? Everything with an exclamation mark signals aggressive marketing to filters. Click here. Modern filters often dislike generic click here links. It is better to use descriptive buttons or link phrases like shop the collection. You see, it's even giving me suggestions of how to rewrite my copy to fit exactly what is going to land in the inbox, right? So 19% off. While accurate for Juneteenth, leading with a percentage off in the subject line can sometimes push it into the promotions tab. You see how exactly it is? Say using 90% off can sometimes push it into the promotions tab, like I told you in the beginning of the video, right? So this helps you know exactly what to avoid and what to do. Vague health claims, using phrases like elevate your health alongside amazing health product without specifics can trigger snake oil filters, especially in the health and wellness niche. I now suggested like improvement, even rewrote the email for me, right? So this is how you can use AI to filter out spam triggers in every email copy that you write when you are sending out plain text emails. It also helps you to use it to review your subject lines to help you know where it's going to land, whether it's landing in the promotions tab or in the inbox. So always check your emails for spam triggers. Always check every single word of copy that you have on your email. So that is how you ensure that you land within the inbox and not in the spam or the promotions tab. Now the next thing we are going to be talking about is the size of your design. Now, talking about design size, many e-commerce brands send out like designs that are like images all through. In as much as that's great and good, one of the things you have to be careful of is to ensure that your images are not too big in size. And how do you ensure that? By compressing it. For instance, look at this big image now. So if you click this image and you download it, let me just download this image, export it, you will notice that the size of the email is 1254 kilobytes. That is huge. That is large. If that lands in the inbox, there's a high chance that it may not load as fast as it's supposed to load. And many times, if people are struggling to load your emails, what happens is they might get pissed off and just unsubscribe or just report it as spam. And this adds up. This reports to Gmail that your emails are spam and is going to move you to the spam box. So what do? You compress these images. First thing, you can slice them and you can compress them. Now, what I do many times is I first of all slice up the images. You can use the slice button to slice it up into like 2 different sections. So you can slice up the first part and not just put it as a whole bulk like that, right? You slice up the first part and so try and slice this up. Slice up the first part here and you export the first part. Export it, then you slice up the second part. Yeah, and then you export it. So now you notice that first of all, the slice has already helped to kind of reduce the sizes. You see, the first one is 358 KB, the other one is 82 KB. You can still further go and compress these images. I usually use this site to compress images so that your images reduce in size. So let me just give you an example of how this can help you compress your images. So let's select the first image that we downloaded, the one with 1,000 kilobyte. Should be in the downloads Thursday email. Yeah, this one, right? So open it. It's 1.3 megabyte. That's huge for an email. So you compress it, it uploads it, and you see how it can reduce it from 1.22 megabyte to something that is easy to load in your inbox, right? That's something that's easy to load in your inbox. Let's go. Compressing images. Bam. So give it a few minutes, a few seconds. It doesn't take any time, and it's free. You see, it moved it from 1.22 MB to 385 kilobytes, and it still maintains the. Let me download it so it still maintains the quality of the picture. It still maintains the quality of the picture. It's still high quality, but now it has been compressed so that when you send out email, it's easy to open and you are not marked as spam or people don't unsubscribe out of anger. So these are the things that can help you to move your emails from the spam or promotion tab to the inbox, right? So if you are struggling to land in the inbox, you can watch this video from the beginning to the end, follow all the steps that I talked about, and you're going to see an improvement in your deliverability. The truth is, the more your email lands in the inbox, the more chances you have of making revenue. And I'm going to try to put the link to the compression and the article to help set up your DKIM in the description tab, so you can easily go there and follow the steps and set up your DKIM, SPF, and DMARC by yourself. And also you can use the compression tool to kind of compress your images when you want to, send out images to your email list. So that's about it for today. If you enjoyed this tutorial and you want to, see more tutorials from me, all you can do is to subscribe, and you'll see more tutorials from me about email marketing. I'll try putting out at least 2 to 3 videos every week to show you how you can get more results using email marketing. Have an awesome day.